you guys to give some more wisdom away for your fellow entrepreneurs, younger entrepreneurs. So what are the two key takeaways or wisdom points you want to share with your fellow entrepreneurs?
So there's a couple of them. One, regarding fundraising, make sure you find smart money, not dumb money. So find the investor that can add value beyond money to you. That's one, and they're willing to. Regarding the startup, in the tech world, it's like dog's life. 1 year in a tech company's life is like 7 years in a traditional business. So when you building your company and you get to a point that you're willing to lend and expand, you have to very carefully selecting your lending spot, and you need to make sure that startup, the organization fitness is at a high level and you have all the people in the right condition to expand the moment you lend. Because in the tech world, if you're lending and you're not expanding, you're a lame duck, and other company gonna run all over you. So it's the first, it's a military term, when you're lending in the spot, you have to become offensive on the get-go, otherwise you become a target. So you have to be ready to lend and expand. So your organization needs to be organized. You have to have the right people in the right seats. You have to have the capital. Everything is planned ahead. When you lend, you cannot say, okay, we lend and now we're gonna sit down and drink beer. No, you need to expand very fast. Otherwise you become history very quickly.
Do not hunt for money every time, right? Because we also went through the same journey. If you're expanding yourself, or if you're able to bootstrap and build your business, I would say you should realize that you have a capability in you that you can do that. But when you talk about funding as such, funding is only required when you really want to expand yourself, and you're also in a mindset that yes, whatever money you are taking in from investor, it's your money, right? So every investor, because investors betting on you, so you need to ensure that you're utilizing the money in the right manner, and you are not only just utilizing it, you're also keeping them in loop, discussing with them, because as an investor, we are not just an investor. As Doran mentioned, we are your partners. We are first investors, right? So we are always there with you from the very beginning. So we can be a strategic investor, we can be a strategic advisor, but you should be also discussing this, and that way we'll be also able to guide you, not just for 1 round, 2 round, maybe for 10 different rounds as well. Maybe we take an exit, but it could be there that we will be there to help you out, because we love the idea, we love the startup.
I think that, the best thing is just to get out of the building, as Steve Blank says, and just go towards the customer, and all the time towards the customer, and seeing what things work, and putting things out there, putting ugly things out there, things that are not ready. At the same time, in the health tech space, which is a space that we're getting to, getting very in depth now, versus this idea of move fast and break things. That is the kind of the tech funnel. We'll figure that out later. This is move slow and be very careful, because people's lives are involved. And so I think that it's a different mindset for people from the technology space to wrap their heads around. But I think that it's really being careful with that, and really kind of organizing that, your whole structure around that, and getting to the client as close as possible, getting to the customer, the patient, the doctor, just really, help them do what they need to do, and just to be iterating around that, but very carefully, given the ever constantly changing landscape of AI and high tech in this stage. So those two things at the same time.
So one is one should be focusing on trust and what you are doing in medical devices and all, what your actions, how they are enabling that trust to be enabled with the decision maker, buyer, or the end user. The second is, I'll borrow a few words from Doran again, that before having customers and all, anything which is divulging your focus, or anything which cannot add to you building a product for the right customer, is a distraction and should be avoided.